Hey guys, I'm Coach Shay, and today we're going to talk about what is mental performance coaching. So I think it's an interesting topic. A lot of people don't really understand what it's about, and we're gonna get into it today. So this is what I do 7 days a week, even on the weekends. I'm working with high school athletes that are trying to prepare to play college sports, and then the other half of my clientele is college athletes trying to, stay playing in college sports. So the truth is about every college athlete and as a general rule, every high school athlete, they need somebody to help them. Somebody like me that helps them, that brings in, tough love, psychology, encouragement, and sports knowledge. So this is not really a therapy session. Some people ask me, is this a therapy session? It's really not that. This is more coaching. This is more just talking about the sport, how they prepare, their habits that they have, mindset, how they approach the day. It's all of those pieces. And you know I work with kids all over the country, and we talk about everything. In the initial stages, we are trying to figure out how we got to where we are. How did we get to where we're not playing, we're not starting, we're not making the shots that we were a year ago? How do we get to this point? And then so we try to unravel that, figure out what's going on with that, what how the history kind of plays into it. And then as we move on, we start to incorporate better habits, better mindset, you know better sleep strategies, things like that. So this is going to be something that I'm going to be doing for, I'm going to be trying to create these little short videos talking about mental performance coaching, some of the issues that we deal with on a regular basis, that, some of the things I'm having to talk about. And some of it's pretty funny, some of it's interesting. And, I just want to help you guys along this journey. The ultimate thing for me, for my clients, is I want my clients to enjoy their sport. And when everything's chaotic and you're not playing well, it's really hard to enjoy what you're doing. But my real job is to kind of sort things out, figure out what's working, what's not working, get rid of the stuff that's not working, and really just get the train back on the track. And I would venture to say that for most parents, the journey with their kids in sports is not very much fun. And not getting to play, not understanding how to work with coaches, just perception, perspective. A lot of these things can get off, and once they get off, things can become unraveled very quickly. And so, I'm kind of like a mediator in between, where I understand the coach's perspective, but I also understand the athlete. And, in this day and age, they are the boss. They make the rules, they decide who plays. We got to do it their way. So, this is something that I hope will be helpful to you and your family. Um, the for me, this is something that I do 7 days a week. I have a very good client base. I do take on new clients periodically, but I'm primarily working with high school athletes that are planning on playing in college, or people who are already in college. And so that is kind of my group. That's the group I like. That's the group we've had success with. And so you know that's kind of where this thing goes. So you know it I'm just trying to introduce myself to you, let you kind of know where I'm going with this, and educating you in this process, because it is a difficult process. And for some people, I'm able to help them navigate it, and so they can play better. So all that being said, you can check me out on X, at College Scout FB. You can check me out on my website, sportsintervention.com. And till next time, I'll see you.